For the kettlebell deadlift, we're going to begin by setting up that kettlebell in relation to our feet. It's going to be centered between the feet, not off to the left or to the right, and we're also going to line up the handle with the center of the foot. From the side, as you look at it, we want to center it with the foot, not with the toes or the heels, and you'll find out why next. Next thing we want to do is set up our knees and hips. We're going to spread the floor apart with the feet as we bend at the knees and hips, maintaining a nice flat neutral spine. We're going to create that tension on the outside of our legs, bending at the knees and mostly at the hips. Now, when I'm in this bottom position, if you were to draw a straight line down from my shoulders and from my hips, that straight line coming up from that kettlebell is going to be centered right between them. This is going to give us an advantage. From here, I'm going to set up my hands, and I'll show you this from the front. My hands, once I'm in that hip hinge position, I'm going to reach down with both hands, grab the center of the handle with my hands together, wrap my thumb and fingers around tightly, make sure the wrists are straight and they're not bent back. From there, I'm going to bend that handle back, and when I bend that handle back, I'm going to screw my shoulder into my upper back, engaging my shoulder blades. You don't have to pull your shoulder blades together, but we want to engage them so that they're not pulled forward. From here, you're going to take in a nice deep belly breath, extend the knees and hips, fully extend until your hips are fully extended. You do not have to lock out your knees. Just make sure those hips are extended. If you need to make for sure, just squeeze your glutes. Bring it back down. When you return that kettlebell to the ground, it should land in the same spot that you picked it up from. It should not land further forward. This will make more sense when I do it from the side. Again, center between my feet, spread the floor apart, driving the knees out, butt back. Reach down, grab the center of the handle, bend the handle back, belly breath, extend the knees and hips, come back down, set it back down under control. One of the most common things is, again, setting it down, and if that kettlebell starts getting further and further in front of that center line that you created with your feet, you're going to be at more and more of a mechanical disadvantage, because not only are you going to have to pick that kettlebell up, you're also going to have to pull it back, just making more work for yourself. Other common things that are seen with the kettlebell deadlift: one, not actually setting up the hips properly, but instead rounding at the lower back or the lower spine. Additionally, setting up the hands incorrectly. Some people get really awkward with their hands when it comes to this kettlebell. They'll come off to the side. There's no way to get your shoulders involved with the movement, so make sure they're centered on the kettlebell. And then the last thing you do not want to forget is taking that nice deep belly breath before each repetition. All we're trying to do with a deadlift is pick that kettlebell up off the floor, stand up with it, and put it back down. This is a great starting movement when working your way up towards a traditional barbell deadlift. And that's how we do the kettlebell deadlift.